Hello, Leo. Welcome to your weekly reading for March 24th to the 31st. This is for Leo and Leo rising. And hello, Leo. You're amazing. Let's just jump right into it. This is a really, really big week. As you know, it's the week of the full moon lunar eclipse in Libra. However, the one thing that I want you to take away from there's 2 days this week that are just so nice. And Venus is really going to have a big influence this week. Venus is going to really make things feel really good, and you could feel a lot of intensity with everything that has to do with Venus, which is love and relationships and money and creativity and beauty. And the reason why is we kick off this week, okay, on Sunday, March 24th, because we're feeling the energies of Venus sextiling Jupiter this day. You're going to feel that, all right? You're going to feel that. It really sets the course of this week. And again, I mentioned this briefly in your last week's reading. Venus sextiling Jupiter, these are the two benefic planets getting together. They're getting together and they're saying, what are some great things we can do for Leo to make Leo's life better? Now, this is really, really amazing because you could have some really good moments with career, really great moments with career. I say that because Jupiter, the planet of good luck, good fortune, prosperity, is in your 10th house of career. Public recognition. If you're not here for career, what are you exerting all your energy into that you want to be known for? It's also honors, it's achievements, it's social status, it's leadership. It's almost like you're reaching a peak, okay? And some of y'all could have already reached that peak and now you're just loving it. Really nice day. It's a great day. It's a great day to treat yourself too. It's a really great day to treat yourself. This is a day that is very optimistic. One of the best days of the month. Remember, this is March 24th. I want you to mark it in your calendar. Really great for romance, and for you particularly, Leo, because Jupiter, again, expansion as well in all the good things that Jupiter brings. But Venus is in Pisces, which rules your 8th house, and that is transformation, it's life cycles, but it's also intimacy. It's intimacy. So yeah, sex is a big thing here. Okay. If you are here for that, it's also shared resources. So there could be something really big with money around this time. All right. Because remember, Venus is also money. It's in this harmonious aspect with Jupiter that's in your 8th house of shared resources, which is bonuses, commissions. It's maybe even joining bank accounts with another person. It's you're paying off debts. There's so much that has to do inheritance, investments. There's such really great way to kick off the week. Now, one thing I'm going to also point out, because I'm getting a lot of questions about this. Yes, Jupiter and Uranus, they are going to conjunct next month on April 20th. A lot of the things that are happening now leading up to that. Okay. So that we'll talk about that more in April, but that's really great. Now, remember, I just talked about Jupiter and Venus, the two benefics. Remember, Mars and Saturn, the two malefics, are together in Pisces. So just be mindful of that. That can be a little like West Side Story, because they are in your 8th house, and there is that intensity to that 8th house. So just keep an eye on that. Not that I'm saying that anything's gonna go sideways, but you could feel a little bit of a squeeze, when it comes to like your personal transformation. Okay, so keep that in mind. Remember that Saturn is going to be very active. Saturn is very harmonious with Jupiter, but Saturn will be active. It just came out of a major Kazemi. Okay. And the other thing is, remember that Saturn rewards you. All right. I'm not talking about a pat on the back either. I'm talking about a standing ovation. So this is your time to shine. This is your time to shine, Leo. Now, on Monday, we have, and this is March 25th, we have the full moon lunar eclipse in Libra. Something's coming to an end. Now, with this, the first things first, I made a video on the 5 things to expect with eclipses. It's just more of like a fun personal thing. But anyway, I'll leave it at the end just so you can have an idea of what to expect with eclipses. Now, I have to remind you, eclipses happen in series. All right. So remember, this is associated with the lunar nodes, right? These are eclipses that have to do with the moon. And so we had the shifts of, the North Node in Aries now, the South Node in Libra, and that's why we're here. What I want you to do, Leo, I want you to think back to October 14th, 2023, when we had the new moon solar eclipse in Libra, because this eclipse that's happening on Monday is associated with that. And you may see something coming up around this time, okay, that is connected with where you were doing around October 14th. Remember, this is an eclipse. It's a peak aspect. And so it could be around that time. It could be a week before, a week after. Just what were you doing around that time? Think about it. Look back at your notes, look through your Instagram feed, whatever you were posting. But one of the reasons why I want you to keep an eye on this, it's because it's not over after this, okay? We have another eclipse in Libra on October 2nd this year, a new moon solar eclipse. So again, it's in your south node. So you're going to have the touch of this. You're going to feel this, all right, all year long. Now, this eclipse, everything in Libra rules your third house of communication. So there's something there in terms of communication, maybe a conversation that you're having, maybe something about the way you communicate, something that has to do with writing, something that has to do with you gaining knowledge in something. There's something like you're graduating. Let's keep it that way around this time. The other thing is, if you are here for family, the third house also rules siblings and aunts, uncles, cousins. There could be some activity around relationships around that time. And lastly, travel. All right. Travel is a big thing. Short distance travel, especially with the third house. So keep all that in mind. Those are big themes that may be coming up around this full moon lunar eclipse in Libra. Now, other thing that I want you to know, especially with Libra, well, first things first, let me turn off my computer so you can hear me and don't hear those beeps. Libra, well, the full moons, as you know, illuminate and culminate, and it's an eclipse, so it's really strong, and things can be eclipsed from your life, okay? So there could be some things that are just because something's got to go at this point, right? And it's because there is something where you may recognize has reached a point of fatigue or something that you're like, okay, I need to go to the next level now, or I need to really ascend in this area, but this part of me has to go, where this part of, a circumstance I'm in has to go. There's got to be an end to something, closure to something, because it's going to bring you balance. And this is a positive eclipse. This is a great eclipse. I've been saying it. It's very liberating, okay? There's a sense of like healing, and it can be very cathartic for you. Now think about Libra, okay? It's all about balance. It's all about justice being served, okay, in your favor, all right? Wisdom is a big thing. When I talk about balance, though, that is key. Think about this balance energy, things that you need balance, things do you need to let go to have that balance in your life. Libra is right in the middle of the zodiacs. Of the 12 zodiac signs, it's right in the middle. That's how balanced Libra is, okay? Even tarot, Libra is the justice card, okay? Card 11, right in the middle of the major arcana, is the 22 cards in the major arcana, so right in the middle. So we're really thinking about that balance here. Ultimately, a lot of truth as well, so being honest with yourself. So really, again, just know something is going to be illuminated for you around this time, but you may even know things that you're like, okay, I'm gonna move away from this thing in my life. Now, on Thursday, March 28th, Venus is going to sextile Uranus. So do you see how Venus is very active this week? Because not only do we start with Venus sextiling Jupiter, this full moon lunar eclipse in Libra, Venus is a ruling planet for Libra. So this is a Venus-ruled eclipse. And now, just a few days later, on Thursday, we got Venus sextiling Uranus. And so when I say Venus is going to be very active this week, Venus in your 8th house of intimacy, of other people's money, shared resources, of even just your personal transformation, you're definitely going to feel it, and it's going to feel good. It's going to feel really good. We're talking about Venus here, okay? So this could be Venus sextiling Uranus, by the way. Uranus is all about breakthroughs. So there could be some big breakthrough that you have around this time. That's also the unexpected. There could be something unexpected that happens around this time as well. But just know, if you're single, oh my goodness, you better go out there. You better be swiping right on your Tinder until your thumb falls off. You just don't know. You can meet your soulmate. That's the other thing about this, full moon lunar eclipse in Libra. There's that soul partner energy to it. So Libra is relationship. So there's something that could be, ending in relationship. It could even be the way that you're feeling about a certain relationship. And it can be work and can be love. But even still, just on Thursday, mark this day down. Even if you are in a relationship. So first of all, if you are single, you could have a sliding doors moment. You could meet your soulmate at a Burger King or whatever. You do you, Leo, but there is something, even if you're in a relationship, there could be something that happens that brings you together. It's just like, oh my goodness, everything's reignited now when I feel that love. And again, it can be career if you're not here for love, but this is just a big day of surprises. Okay, it's a really big day of surprises, good ones. All right, really good surprises. It is and breakthroughs. Don't forget that breakthroughs as well. So I absolutely love March 28th. It's actually my dad's birthday too. So happy birthday, Dad. And, let's do it, Leo. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what's going on for you for March 24th to the 31st. Again, this is for Leo and Leo rising. If you want to read for your moon and your Venus, they are both very active this week. Okay, so if you know your birth chart, they're very, very active. Clearly with the eclipse and Venus being very active. In any case, let's do it, Leo. Let's get started. See what's going on for you for March 24th to the 31st. Okay, Leo. So as I was saying earlier, I do a traditional call to cross spread. Really does offer the best overview. If we need to pull clarifiers, we'll pull clarifiers. Leo, I love you. Thanks so much for being here. Y'all are amazing. Y'all know that new things are happening for you anyway. You're good. You're fine. Come on. You're good. You're good. Leo, the other thing is, look at all this light coming through my windows. I love daylight savings because you just get more light from me. You're good. You're good. Just get out of your head. If you find yourself being in your head, there could be some new things that are happening for you where it's just, you may be overanalyzing it a little bit. You're good. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. Okay. Trust me here. Look at this. You got the Six of Swords. So yeah, you're already moving forward. Especially things that have been holding you back, especially if they've been up here. Okay. Especially if they've been up here. And I want you to know, and again, a lot of it could be partnerships related. Partnerships and relationships, really big theme with this full moon lunar eclipse in Libra. Okay. Now you just got the Six of Swords, a card that is associated with Aquarius. Aquarius rules your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. So you see this big theme here. Anyway, this is all about transition. Look how calm the water is. Look at where my finger is. Look how turbulent it is. Look at the way they're moving. They're moving away from that. So you're moving away from anything that has been turbulent or has been, chaotic or maybe even just unstable, moving into things that are just very balanced. Okay. They're going to Tahiti. This is like, come on, there's no undulation. Okay. So use that energy to up here. Know that you're protected. You see the swords in front of the boat. There's a lot of protection. You see the ferryman here with a family. There's a lot of comfort. You're moving into this great new place in your life because when you move, you move. You got the Knight of Cups in the heart of your spread. This is going to be a very transformative week for you. Okay. Very transformative. And you may even be wearing your heart in your sleeve. It is going to be one of those. This is the knight in shining armor in the heart of your spread. Very interesting, right? So a lot of, when the Knight of Cups shows up, there is always a sense of someone else involved. So the fact that, again, a lot of relationship, partnership activity that is going to be active this week. Hey, you're good. You're really good here. This is really nice. The Knight of Cups is, I'm going to show you something here. You see him extending the cup. He does want to share it with someone. Okay. So this is a week where you can feel that energy in a partnership, in a relationship. You could be starting something new as well. You could be thinking about moving in that area as well. Okay. Something that just fulfills you emotionally. Okay. Because, at the end of the day, sure, he is extending his cup, but hey, all he wants to do is really just be fulfilled emotionally. Okay. He wants his cup full. You see that he has the wings of imagination on his helmet and his shoes as well. Very creative energy that's coming up, which is very nice. And as you know, one of the reasons why this is really big for you is because the Knight of Cups is Pisces. Okay. You even see the fish on his armor here. What's really interesting, remember, you have Saturn, Neptune, Venus, and Mars in Pisces in your 8th house. All right. Remember that. It's your transformation, but it's also intimacy. And so there could be areas that you're exploring in that life. And again, it does not, if you're not here for love, it doesn't have to be that. It's just emotional intensity for something that you're really passionate about that's coming up. But remember what I said earlier with the 8 of Swords and that in your challenge area here, just really
just don't overanalyze things. Don't put yourself in a spot where you're just like you're building this wall for yourself. Okay, this is the self-victim card, and that's why I say that, especially up here. Remember, swords are the mental suit, so there could be something you're like, yeah, this is great, but let me hold back. No. Don't overanalyze things, okay? Don't overanalyze things, because there are going to be some things that you can't control this week, especially with eclipse. Remember, I said eclipses are game changers, and sometimes they eclipse things out of your life, all right? So you just got to be prepared for that. But, it is in your third house, all right? And so what's really interesting about that is the third house. Okay, this is a Gemini card. Now, Gemini is the native ruler of the third house of communication. So communicate. Don't hold things in. Don't overanalyze things. You see, her feet are free. She can walk out of this prison of swords anytime that she wants to. So that's the only thing. Otherwise, like, you're good. You're absolutely good. Just don't, you got the world in your crown. You want this new change. You know what you want change. A lot of y'all are already feeling it. Now, what's also very interesting here, the world, not only the end of the major arcanas, okay, you see the dancing figure here with the two magicians baton. We started off with the magician card 1. Now, dancing within, you see the garland, the wreath in the shape of a 0, referencing the Fool. So when you're ending the journey, okay, the Fool is card 0, right? So you're beginning this new journey. You're ready for this new journey, okay? And you're here, right? The 4 fixed signs in the corners of the world. You're here, Leo. You're a fixed sign. Okay, you see the little lion there, and so it brings that stability. You're good. There's no question about it. Look at your spread. You're absolutely fine. Now, one other thing I'm going to point out, which is really great here, the world is attributed to Saturn. Remember, Saturn is a big player, but also in your 8th house of transformation. You're seeking. It's like you're changing, and you know it. If you don't know it yet, you will be, because you got the 6 of Swords. Your mind, like, you're gonna be thinking about it. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be going toward the things that you want, and you definitely want this new change. Now, 3 of Cups. Hello, you're good. This is like, you have a squad. I think that you know that too. I think that you absolutely know that, and it's very nice. Now, what's really interesting here? Look at your entire spread. You see that you've got. Well, let me tell you after. But this is a card of just a lot of bonding. It's the core of this card, all right? Bonding, what is it? It raises your oxytocin levels, right? I think I told you that before. It's so good for your soul, okay? And so there is this element of, appreciating life, celebrating life, but also with other people. And you do see the 3 sisters here. Remember, I said there is something with siblings with this eclipse in your 3rd house. If you have siblings, okay, but it could be just like your bros or your, girl squad or whatever it is, right? What you consider family, but even still, this is celebration, all right? And it could be something that there is something new already happening that has already happened for you too, clearly here with the world. And you got the 3 of Cups, 3 being all about new beginnings, the birth of new things, it's growth, it's advancement. This is absolutely amazing. There is something new brewing in your life, and that has been a big theme for you, Leo. That's been, you saw your last week's reading. Now you got the King of Wands in your future. Leo, this is you. King of Wands is Leo. So this is really great. It's almost like you're going to be sitting in this throne. You're going to be in your comfort zone. You're going to be in your element. You're going to it's this fiery energy. Okay. You even see the lion in his throne. But what I'm going to point out, Leo, you see the salamander at his foot. You see, even in his throne, you even see the salamander that's touching its tail, indicating the Ouroboros. You already see that here as well. Okay. Hidden in the wreath, the 2 ribbons here, the unity of all things, transformation, change. You're good. You're going through some big change, and it's this uphill change. Is it uphill? It's an uphill change. That's not the word I'm looking for. You're ascending, okay? That's what it is. You're just, this is amazing. This is really absolutely amazing. But it did. Okay, so what's really happening here is that you're going to go through some really big change this week. There is going to be something ending. It almost feels like you want it the most because remember, you have the world, you have the Three of Cups here. You're going after your passions, and then boom, you're sitting there in that throne. This is when I talk about fire. Wow, this is the epitome of fire. We're talking about the King of Wands, okay? Kings are air, by the way. Wands are fire, all right? So wands are already your element, right? You're being a fire sign, but you throw in that air. What happens when you put oxygen and fire together? It's like whoosh. This is someone who can't even sit still. He's got so much passion, so much energy, so much that he wants to do. And you're going to be in a place where you're going to feel that. You're going to feel like that energy this week, really energized, especially when you think about Mars, which is energy, even physical energy in your 8th house of transformation. So it is a big deal, and you're just gonna ascend. You're ascending in this huge way, and everything's going your way. Just don't overthink things, and don't there could be also if it's not you, by the way, there also could be, if you look at your entire spread here, don't if you are seeking a partnership or relationship, don't be hard on yourself if you have like these high expectations that aren't met. Just remember, don't overanalyze things. It really is the big message coming up. Anyway, Leo, let's get to your stuff. Oh my goodness, Leo. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, let me know what is going on. And lastly, I love you. All right. So Leo, oh my god. You're good. Oh my goodness. You're good. I don't even know what to say. I mean, money. Yeah. Are you looking for money? You're looking for money. Look at all these pentacles. That's so crazy, because the thing that I was going to say, remember when I said earlier, like, oh, let me wait and tell you this later, is that you didn't get any pentacles here. And so I was going to address that, but then boom, there they are. All of them. I mean, you have the Knight of Pentacles, which is absolutely amazing, which is also, it's that stability. Okay. You already see it here. You see it here. It's the stability that you're seeking, and that I want you to think about too, like thinking about things for the long haul in terms of like commitment energy. What I love about the Knight of Pentacles is that he is Virgo, okay, and Virgo actually rules your 2nd house of money, salary, finances, income. So very interesting. And the reason why I'm pointing this out is because you also got the 10 of Pentacles, which is another Virgo card. Money, 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 money. And this is in your money, 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 money. This is in your external factors area here. I mean, like you're like, I don't even know what to say. Like, that you're moving into this new chapter in your life, and you are going to feel it this week. Okay. Knight of Pentacles, just, have your eyes on the prize. It seems like there are some seeds that have been planted. Now you're just going to reap your rewards, and it's going to be really nice. The fact that you got 2 knights too is really nice here. It's, so great. And knights are very active, so I want you to take action too this week. Now, 10 of Pentacles, as you know, this is a very significant card. It is the only card where you see, well, the pentacles are raining. It's raining money here, raining pentacles in the form of the Tree of Life. You see that, okay? And so, very significant card. You see all the harvest here. You see how big the castle is. You see the happy family. This is great. This is really great, okay? This is prosperity. This is that you made a card. This is coming out into your physical realm and appreciating those things there, but being aware of it too, being aware of it. Now, remember, 10 is the end of the suit. 10 equals 1, new beginning. Remember, you got that all over here. You've got a lot of newness happening here. And so there is a sense of legacy that's associated with the 10 of Pentacles. And so a lot of y'all may be thinking about that and may be really fueling you, okay, to be sitting in that throne, which is going to happen. Listen, you're really, really good here. You're really good. I absolutely love, I mean, like, I don't even know. I mean, like, you're great there. And again, remember how I said, you have so much activity in your 8th house. I said this from the very beginning, which rules inheritance as well. A lot of inheritance energy in the 10 of Pentacles. So there could be something that you're seeking that you're going to be inheriting. That could be some big factor this week. Remember, you already have a lot of family energy happening with this eclipse in Libra. That is your siblings, it's aunts, uncles, cousins, neighbors, even neighbors too. Yeah. But this is really, really absolutely amazing with the Page of Swords here as well. Come on. Yeah, you're ready. You're ready for this new beginning. Pages usher in that fresh new energy, new change, right? They're the newbies in the royal court. And sure, they may be young, but they are in the royal court. They hold a lot of power. And so there is something, it looks like you just want this new beginning. That's all you want, especially up here, seeing things in a new way as well. Even in current situations that may be happening. But even think about like when I say ascend, almost like the next chapter or maybe like an evolution of something that's already like happening for you right now. But you have the Six of Pentacles in your final outcome. I mean, you're good. You're really good. Leo, the Six of Pentacles, one of only 2 cards with the scale. Remember, it's all about Libra. It's all about that balance. It's all about that balance. And this is really, you know, in your final outcome, this card is a big card of like generosity, being there for others, sharing, caring, knowing how much to give. And when I say knowing how much to give, it's like really understanding that gratitude as well. Almost like understanding the balance between giving and receiving, like asking yourself, am I giving too much and not getting anything at all? Or am I sitting here waiting to receive and, you know, I probably should give a little bit more, but it, you know, and it doesn't have to do with money. It can be like wealth in all forms of your life, right? But you're good. I mean, this is so much generosity here. If you're seeking money, it seems like it's coming. If you're seeking support, it seems like it's coming. It seems like you already have a lot of that already. And I mean, like, I don't, honestly, your reading is getting me really excited. You're good. You're absolutely good here. You're absolutely amazing. And if you are here for career, by the way, King of Wands is the entrepreneur. Okay, so this is in your future, right? And then you have all these pentacles. And then this is actually a Taurus card. Remember, I said Jupiter and Uranus are both going to sextile Venus this week, okay? And they're both in your 10th house of career. And so there could be something here where you just feel really, really good. Really, 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 really good. But there is this intimacy, this intensity of emotions as well that could be really powerful for you. But in this celebratory way, you're appreciating life, you're appreciating everything that's happening in your life. Then there's a lot of money coming your way. If you're not here if you're J-Lo watching this video, by the way, Leo, by the way, and you've got enough money in the world and you're like, Jimmy, I got enough money, tell me something else. Yeah. Well, I mean, Pentacles are your physical reality. Okay. And so there could be something in terms of what I said about wealth, like feeling that wealth in, you know, your family or in a relationship or in your career, or do you know what I mean? Like just feeling that wealth, like feeling really good, feeling in charge, like, but you're good. You're fine. You're good. Just don't get in your way. That's the only thing with the 8 of Swords here in your challenge area. Just don't get in your way by overthinking things or you know, not being honest with yourself and, you know, just facing any truth that you may have to face, but you're on this new path and it's good. It's amazing. And Leo, you're great. Thanks so much, Leo. If you like this reading, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, let me know what's going on. Everything started beeping. I don't know if you heard any of that. I had to like turn I'm like, anyway, Leo. So next week we do April. And as you know, April is a big month. It's a really big month. Do everything now, by the way. Oh my goodness. Do everything now. You have because Mercury will go retrograde in April. All right. So do everything now. Do everything now. I know it's in shadow, but do everything now. You don't want to do, you know, things and, make commitments, sign contracts, things like that in April when Mercury goes retrograde. But I'll talk about that more next week when I do your April forecast. Yeah, you're good. And very spiritual week for you too. Remember, Pisces is very spiritual, and you've got the North Node in Aries and the Sun in Aries and Mercury in Aries, all in your 9th house of spirituality. So Leo, you're good. I'll talk to you. Oh my gosh, I keep rambling. Okay, I'll stop. Leo, you're amazing. I'll see you next week. Bye.